Lateness is greatness, people. How are you doing? Listen up, listen up. I'm taking Dami's intro until I file him for copyright for taking mine a couple months back. People,
stop. Pause right there. The next time you do that, I will actually come down to your gaff. This man stole my intro in the last video. He's stealing it again. All right, you know what I'm saying? This lateness is greatness. If we're gonna do it like that, we're gonna trade into it. Well, no worries, fam. I will use
so you're gonna keep yours. I'm gonna keep mine. Yeah.
Yes, we keep it that way, fam. Keep it that way. I've been coming in with it's better to be late than never, fam. And your RST is my thing. I will file a copyright claim, bro. Literally, I'll take it to court, fam. You understand? Don't try
people,
me.
Listen, yeah. Valentine's Day is over. No love lost on the pitch. Chelsea win again. We are not playing in this business. You see what I'm saying? 2-0, comfortable win. Timo with the goal. People talk to me, man. I'm just happy. I'm coasting. Tuchel is on form. I'm beaten still. No drama, no bullshit. Just a nice, comfortable win. Nothing mad. Dami, talk to me, fam. Anita, talk to me.
Oh, listen. Oh, fam. I am
supposed to be unbeaten.
Do you understand? I am gassed. Tuchel has not conceded a goal, fam, from an opposition player. You understand? Out there, fam, 6 games in, W after W after W after W, fam. 5 wins on the bounce. Do you know how spectacular that is? This man, Steve Bruce thought he could come to Stamford Bridge with dinosaur football, fam. He thought he could come around to the thing and pattern us up. Do you know what I'm most excited about, though? We have somebody in the court that is getting these players energized, getting them thinking properly and acting properly. Before we had the situation where okay, these men tend to lose focus. Even when we're 1-0 up, you had Tuchel shouting on the touchline, "Go, coach, spiel, whatever it was, whatever it was trying to say, it was all the things there to tap." And then these man came around and scored the second goal. Today, I'm happy because not only did we have a win where the players had to fight for the win, and Tuchel was pushing them on, we also finally took advantage of opponents slipping up. This is what Chelsea wanted from the get-go. We wanted a man that could come into the court and take advantage of the situation. United, they were slacking. Liverpool were slacking. Everton was slacking. Aston Villa was slacking. Leicester was everybody else was slacking in it. And we finally cleaned up shop. Now we're in top 4 settings. You understand? Top 4 settings. W settings. Man can't complain. Happy days, fam. Happy days.
You know, I don't even know how to go after that. Like, damn. The thing. Oh, I thought Matisse went for a second. My bad.
Dami, don't start, Dami.
Like, what's going on? Nah, but legit, just going off what Dami said, like 6 back-to-back wins. Ever since he came to England, people said he was going to struggle. Have I got feedback?
Feedback?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I can hear myself.
Matisse moving
from
mad.
From the moment that Timo got a bloody lip, you already know it was mad. Vengeance in his heart. You know what I'm saying? Ruthless, cold killer. Everything. It was, for me, Timo has deserved this for weeks. Absolutely for weeks. You know what I'm saying? He needed a goal, 100%. He needed to get the goal, but he's been getting assists. I think I saw against Sheffield United, he was involved in both goals. I saw the quote after the game. He was saying, "Listen, guys, I know I'm not scoring at the moment, but I'm still contributing. I'm still looking to get involved." You know what I'm saying? Fully deserved today. Yes, it was scrappy, but fully deserved. People, you need to stop spamming Big Six, okay? Yes, I know I'm usually on the Big Six, but I have to take care of my own channel. I have to make some sort of living. Just what I'm saying, I need to recover my own channel first. I have a review to do. Big Six is for all the clubs, of course. When Chelsea play on the same night as Big Six, as per usual, I have to do my review. But big up to the man over there. So stop spamming. Let's try and get the chat how it should be. So people, I mean, listen, what a performance, man. Seriously, what a performance. Because Chelsea were controlled all game. There was no real opportunity where they let it slip. I thought Mateo Kovacic was amazing.
Yeah.
He was silky. The whole game, he was silky. Putting in them key passes, no messing about, one touch, the dribbling, and people don't really rate him. This is a guy that people don't really
They didn't rate him under Lampard. There's a difference. Under Lampard, they didn't rate him. We weren't doing this when
he got player of the year last year, Anita. What's going on? When are we going to start?
Under Lampard this year. With the sideways passing, come on, man. We were tired. Let's keep it G. We were tired. Like, it's no disrespect to Kovacic. Like, he's still a baller. But this season, like, it was all side to side. Like, it wasn't anything going forward. But today, after Timo Werner, man of the match, I'm happy that you're giving Werner his flowers, by the way. Just saying. I knew he was Scottish today. My boy. My boy.
That's your boy, is it, yeah?
My boy. Oh, damn, you are muted.
I'm muted.
Does he's muted?
I'm muted.
Bombo class. Man was muted, didn't it? Man was muted. Hell, I was muted so that you man couldn't do anything. But basically, I said in my reviews, in it, my previews, I was like, Timo's gonna score. You understand? Timo's gonna score. Are you talking about Kovacic? See, the thing about Kovacic, Bear man were literally, man called me the muted damn. You man are violating in chat. But literally, Matisse will defend himself. But let me chat about Werner real quick, yeah? Timo Werner in the cut, fam. This man was working so hard. That first goal Giroud scored, I'm annoyed he didn't get the assist. You understand?
He was robbed,
obviously, Brown stopped the keeper, but that belonged to Timo. Timo's the one that made that. I don't know who he spun like butcher's twine on the left-hand side, but he spun that, brother. Put the ball into the box, and you got Giroud feeding off the team. Then you've got Timo. The goal wasn't the best of goals. You understand? It wasn't a phenomenal goal. But you see what it meant to him. After they got this man in the draw and man started bleeding, man became a different striker. You understand? Man came into the shop and started performing his talk. Did his talk, came and scored the goal, and you could see what it meant to him. He was smiling. You understand? Willy Wonka type things.
The other players were so gassed for him. Like, I've never seen a celebration like that from Chelsea in a long time. Like, they were so happy for him. I'm telling you, going forward, Timo is going to be scoring goal after goal after goal. The floodgates are now opening in. I'm telling you. Don't quote me on that, by the way. I'm just gassed at the moment. Don't quote me on that.
I don't know if this guy is saying that I didn't rate Kova, because that can't be correct at all. Must be talking about Timo. Listen.
Yeah,
as I maintain, Timo has been in awful form this season. He's got a lot of fundamentals to sort out and to improve on, like his first touch, like his finishing, still missing chances. However, let's make it very clear. This guy has the right mentality. He's been working hard. He's been working very hard the last few weeks. Since Tuchel come in, really, he's been working hard. So we have to give him his fair credits. And 100% the first touch is still an issue, like Wesley said. However, he got the goal today. He's been working hard. I think he got the assist for the first goal as well. So you have to give him his credit. And I can't talk about should he start against a Fletty for what George is saying there, because we ain't got a Fletty next. But 100% you need to give him his credit. This is a guy who there was silly comparisons about Morata and all these things. You can't compare the mentalities. You cannot compare the mentalities. That's the one thing I've always said.
The thing is, this is the thing I've said from the start of the season, yeah? The reason why I will give Werner more grace than I've ever given any other Chelsea forward in recent seasons, is because his mentality is there. He doesn't put his head down and he doesn't start moping. He keeps going. He keeps trying. And today he kept trying and he finally got the goal. No matter how it came, whether it was scrappy or not, he got that goal and you can see what it meant to him and the players. I'm telling you, I'm hoping that a lot more confidence comes from him from this, because he deserves it. Don't talk to me about Morata. People comparing to Morata are disrespectful. Morata, he will miss the shot and he'll shrug his shoulders. He doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a heck. Timo will miss the shot and he will beat himself up and he will try and try again. And I respect him for that. He has all my respect.
After he scored, he ran into a player and bust up his lip twice. That's the second time now. He already had his lip bust up, yeah? Then he decided to run into a next man and bust up his whole face and end up on the floor. It's like he's a little energy ball. He's almost too excited. You know what I'm saying? But the whole fan base has been behind him for really weeks on social media. I wish they gave the same energy to Tammy, but it is what it is. Tammy obviously came off with an injury. But Timo, really, it was a scrappy goal, but it was needed. And I'm hoping that will kickstart his form. One thing I will say about Timo, I don't know if you guys agree, the position that he's playing in now, that's Timo. You know what I'm saying? When he's playing wide left, like out on the wing, on the touchline, this is when we're talking about Timo having to play on the bench, having to go on the bench. When we're seeing Timo wide left on the touchline, having to go 1v1 dribbling, having to cross, I'm saying to myself, you may as well just bench him because he's not comfortable out there. When he's in the position that he's talking about, which is left forward, or I don't know what you want to call it, second strike or whatever, That right there, that is where you're going to get the best out of Timo, who's making some good runs as per usual. I thought he was really good. What did you make of Kepa in the starting lineup, people? Because it was a little...
Let me not lie. So literally, the people that were on my watch along, I see some of them in the chat. Big up to all you, man. I came for that watch along 10 minutes late because I was sleeping. Man was tired. I had a headache in it. So I didn't even see the lineup when they came out. So usually I get to see the lineup before I hop on the watch along. Man came in, bounced into the chat, and they were like, "Raw, Dami, why are you so happy?" I'm like, why not to be happy? Do you know what I mean? I pulled up this lineup, yeah. Jesus. Hey, oh no, hey. When I saw that lineup, yeah, and I saw Arita Balaga. Literally, my face went flat out straight, fam. Literally, I saw Kepa and goal, and I was like, "Oh, these man." You know how everybody was talking about clipping him up and sending all his highlight reels to the Spanish league? I think they sent them to Marina's office because she was like, "Tuchel, we need this man playing the next game, innit?" That's what it looked like to me. But hey, after a while, I calmed down. I said, "You know what? Let's give this brother some time in it." I said, obviously I sent for him. I drew for Kepa for the first 30 minutes of my stream. I can't believe I could dismantle a human being for that long. That's the new world.
What do you mean you drew for him? You slagged him before he even played.
In it, fam. Man was angry, fam. Because I just woke up in it. I had just woken up. I wasn't even dragging him like that, but I was just making references to all the things he had done before. But one thing I did say before the game started was, you know what? As much as I've chatted all this grease and said all this stuff, Kepa, yeah, obviously the board want him to succeed. And I want him to succeed when he plays for us. So I said, you know what? I just pray he doesn't come in with Kepa tax. I hope HMRC don't come knocking on our doors during the game. So at the end of the day, I just said, you know what? Let's pattern him. But hey, Kepa today was actually very good. And I'm not even saying he was just okay. He did a 7.5 performance today. Apart from that one time when he came very close to the edge of the box and I thought my guy was trying to play DM like Jorginho, he was really, really good today. Absolutely good. I don't know if you might agree with me on that one because I thought it was quite good.
Our test version says, to be fair, I think Tammy out German Matic can play 9. Listen, let's not disrespect Havertz by calling him German Matic because we know Matic don't really move too well. So I'm saying a little bit. But for me, go back to Kepa real quick. That's why I didn't address the super chat yet. What's Anita doing?
I mean, did he have a good match or was he not challenged enough? I don't know.
He made a few saves. You know what I'm saying? Kepa was catching balls, Anita. There's a level, fam. You know, Kepa.
No, but the thing is, did he have a good game or did he do the things that he should have been doing in the first place?
But that's the thing, Anita. That's the thing. Think about it like this: if you have a child failing in school and they start doing average in class, will you not be happy? The levels have gone up. You understand? He has improved. He's catching free kicks. He's catching stuff, catching balls. There was one where I thought I was going to punch it away, and he actually caught the thing and held it, fam. That was not Kepa we saw before. So the fact that he's done that, he's catching balls, fam. Imagine.
Listen. Let's not overhype it too much. Let's not do that. For me, Kepa was starting this game purely on politics, yeah? Marina, Gula said, listen, I have spent 72 million sterling pounds on him, and I need you to play him a little bit more, because if you don't, I won't be able to get my value back. And when Roman looks at me tomorrow morning, he's going to be like, what's going on here? How are you going to get my money back for this guy that you just spent 70 million plus a 7-year deal? Now, when it comes to Kepa, I wasn't even too shocked that he played, because if you look at our fixtures coming up, we've got Southampton, we've got Man United, we've got Atletico Madrid. So this is the easiest fixture. Yeah, he had a good game against Barnsley. So this was the easiest fixture to just play him and say, cool, I'm going to do the politics thing and we're going to get it out of the way nice and early. He didn't concede, clean sheet, good game, made a big save, but let's not overdo it. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't exactly tested that much. I don't want to start hyping the basics. Yes, you're meant to catch the ball. Yeah, 100%. Right. That's what Chelsea's standard goalkeepers do. You know what I'm saying?
Thing is, let me tell you. See, today I'm going to keep it very Matisse and Anita. You might know how I feel about Kepa, fam. We put this brother in clown settings in the previous tier list, Matisse. You know about Kepa, fam. You know how I feel about him. But today, this man right now, when he has a performance where he has no issues like this, I feel just actually, because when we like we said, we know how we talk about players seeing the negative stuff people put on the platform. Let's put some positivity. Let's get this brother. Because my thing is, if Kepa, what if like, let's just give him what he like. I'm not trying to say, oh, Kepa should be starting the next game. I didn't say that. Don't put that in my mouth because I didn't say that. But for me, today's performance, because the thing is about performances, yes, he's just doing the basics now. But compare what he was doing before to what he's doing right now, what he did in this game. That is a huge step forward. Because the truth is, true say, if this brother improves, it's only to our benefit because he's still tied down to a long-term contract. You understand? Even if we don't want him here long-term, if we want like another goalkeeper or anything, we can get more money for him. My point is, this brother playing well I don't think it's harm to gas it too much. Like Matisse says, praise in isolation. That's what I'm doing. Praise in isolation. That's what I'm doing. I'm not praising him and saying he should be fine the next game, innit? But praising the brother in isolation. I'm a gas merchant. That's what I am. You understand? That's all I do. So that's
You're right, because I'm doing the same thing for Werner. I can do it. Let me do it for Kepa as well. Then I'm doing it for Werner. I'll do it for Kepa. But all I'm saying is, he cannot start again. Thank you. Whatever you have, whatever deal you've made, that is your own business. Please don't give me heart attack like that again. Thank you. But he had a good game.
Man saying if you've done a deal with the devil, cool, but don't bring that again. Don't bring that energy into the Southampton game. Let's be real. I was at full time. I was looking at the heights, and Kepa is only just a little bit taller than Azpilicueta. I said to myself, listen, whatever deal you made with the devil, cool. You did 2 good performances, cool. But at the end of the day, let's not get it twisted. Mendy just fundamentally is still a better goalkeeper. We're not going to do no reactionary thing where we start saying Kepa needs to start against Atletico Madrid and all of this shit. No. Mendy's still the superior goalkeeper, just physically, period. Just physically, that's what you need to collect crosses, to do all these things. So we're not going to change that tune. Great to see him do well. Maybe his value has risen up. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe his stock has risen up. Hopefully, you can, again, like I said after Barnsley, package that up, put it in a reel, and send it to Spain. Keep doing this. Every time you get an opportunity to do this, do it. Package it up, make a comp, get Frisky Pogba to make a comp on Twitter, whatever you need. One of these apps, get it done. Make a nice comp, get some nice highlights, get some nice flashy effects, get it done and send it over back to Bilbao because we need to get the money back. I think it's very clear. I don't know how people feel on Mendy in terms of long term. It's very clear though that we don't have a world-class goalkeeper yet at the club. Yeah. Mendy, I don't know if he can become that, hopefully. But listen, we need to get a world-class goalkeeper if we're going to challenge for the league. I think Mendy has like 10 clean sheets this season. I have to check. But I'm pretty sure he's Mendy? I think he's like third in the table for clean sheets. So I'm not too sure. But I'm pretty sure he's having a solid season. And I don't... A lot of people say Tuchel's doing this whole thing of everybody gets a clean slate. You have to say that, bro. Don't just read it and just be like, oh, okay, right then. Read between the lines. Of course, everybody gets a clean slate, because you got a bloated squad and you need to get everyone pulling in the right direction for Champions League football. So you can't just say, you know, this guy has no chance. Even though I've just come through the door and I've never met him, he has no chance. Kepa is immediately second choice. You can't do that. From a squad politics point of view where you're trying to get everyone back on side, they don't run like that. Dami? What's Dami doing? Is he okay?
My mic is just muted, isn't it?
You're muted?
I was muted.
Bro, what did you make of Hudson-Odoi? I got a question earlier. I'm going to have to mute these trolls, you know, these fake accounts of YouTube.
I really thought that was actually Rants and Bants.
It's not Rants. Like, Rants is not going to say, give me a kiss. You man need to make it more realistic. I'm putting you in timeout. And if I see it again, I'm going to have to block you.
That's Matisse frozen. McDonald's Wi-Fi.
This has got to stop. This has got to stop. You're crowd nonsense.
Man is literally out here not doing nothing properly.
Damn, talk to me about Hudson-Odoi. Yeah,
we can't hear you. You're frozen, bro. You are frozen, bro. You are frozen. Stop it, fam. You're moving like Elsa, fam. That's what you're on. Literally, nobody can hear you. Nobody can. We stop moving, but we can't hear you, fam. Irish troubles, Wi-Fi, and that. But
Dami, stop your nonsense, please.
This is restarting his router. Let me speak about Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yeah? Let me chat to you about Callum. Matisse, once again, I'm making a lot of references to what Matisse likes to say. And I love the tweet where he put out about Callum chefing things up in the kitchen. You understand? Chefing up in the kitchen, but he's not eating himself. You understand? We need his brother to get involved in the actual goals. And this is something I kept on talking about long ago. I know it's a lot easier for him to play on the left-hand side because he shoots more on his left foot. Do you know what I mean? On the right-hand side, it's a lot more comfortable with the crosses, but I want to maybe do a bit more cutting in and actually attacking the ball. You understand? Getting all those goals, trying to score as well, because when brother is scoring, when you've got Callum Hudson-Odoi scoring too, he adds to that attacking force. Today, I'm happy about our strikers because at the end of the day, the 2 goals came from the strikers. That's all we've been asking for. I mean, Werner's goal wasn't the most pretty thing. Giroud's goal wasn't the most pretty thing either. But at the end of the day, they've come into the shop and they've done stuff quite nicely. So my thing with Callum Hudson-Odoi is he played okay today. Do you know what I'm saying? He played quite well, causing a lot of issues on the right-hand side for them. But I want him to score goals too, because at the end of the day, we need wingers that can also score goals. But today, I'll give him. He had a really good performance, in my opinion. Anyways,
he had opportunities to shoot, and he tried like you said with the tweet.
Yeah.
He had opportunity to shoot, and he pulled it back for Mateo Kovacic. I'm like, of all the guys who are not going to put it in the back of the net, you give it to him. He's not an end product guy. Like Kovacic is not a guy who's going to finish his dinner. Why did you pass?
I said, why did you pass? Oh my god,
it's mad frustrating. But Anita, are you okay with him at right wing back, or would you move him? Because a lot of people are 50-50 on this.
I froze so many times. We're talking about Callum, yeah?
Yeah.
With Callum, I'm okay with him being right wing back, yes, but I'm not sure if it's sustainable because today, like we saw, he's not really producing as much coming from that deep. You know, I'm trying to see him push up a little bit more, and when he does push up a little bit more, he looks like he's making not even silly mistakes, but silly decision making. Like again, I think you mentioned the Kovacic one. I don't know because I froze. But when he passed the Kovacic, I'm thinking this guy ain't a shooter. Don't pass, please. Don't pass. But he still passed, and then he's cutting in quite a lot, into dangerous areas. But nothing is coming from it, and I'm just like, is it because he's coming from that deep, or what is it? I don't know. But I want to see him on the left. I want to see him play left wing. If you want him to get involved in more goals, that's where he thrives. However, I'm not too mad with the whole right wing back thing because when he does push forward, he takes out at least 2 players from the opposition, which is great for us going forward. So I don't mind seeing it, but I would prefer him on as a left winger. But if we're not going to play a back 4, what's the point? We might as well take what we can get, you know?
The thing is when he plays right wing back, it gives us an extra attacker, which is what you want. And then on top of that, if we have players like Ziyech, like Werner, like Pulisic, who like Mason Mount, if some of these players are on form, then it becomes a very crowded space. You don't want 5 players plus Callum, so it'll be 5 players competing for 2 positions. So I like the fact that Callum's a great crosser. He's great 1v1. And to be honest, if Pulisic's in form, the reason why we're trying to really move Callum is because Pulisic's not in form, because Ziyech is not in form. If these guys were in form, then we'd have Callum, Pulisic, Ziyech all on the pitch at the same time, or Mason Mount, or Timo Werner as well, playing behind the striker like he likes to play, because we know lone striker, he's not great. So we wouldn't really be pushing it as much. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get you, but then is this sustainable though? Because we look at how many attackers we've got, right? How sustainable is it to continue playing Callum right wing back and continue this wing back system? It's not going to benefit everybody, is it? Pulisic, we're probably barely going to see him. Ziyech, he's probably going to have to go out on loan, or we're probably going to have to sell him. Giroud, Tammy as well. Like, how is this going to benefit every single forward that we have? I think playing 3 at the front benefits us more than playing with wing backs, in my opinion, just because it includes everybody. Like when you want to take substitutions off, it's easier to just do a straight swap, you know. But with this, tactics will change. Mason Mount came off and Kante came on, you know. People are going to start missing out. People are going to start getting frustrated. Tactics are going to be changing within a mid-game, which I'm not mad about, but I'm just thinking about incorporating everybody. And it's kind of a worry, because then I look at who we're linked with. We're linked with the likes of apparently Sancho and apparently Haaland. Like if we even get either one of them, where they fitting in, I'm not sure how sustainable this 3 at the back is. We've got a lot to think about. It's not bad things to think about, because we're blessed with several options, but it's just one of them ones where you got to start thinking, like, can this be sustainable for how many seasons, you know? I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical.
I mean, do you know what it is? Yeah, I think everything that's happening right now is for short-term success and short-term to get the results. Because let's be honest, we need to get top 4. So I think anything that's happening right now, I wouldn't make any long-term conclusions in terms of the fact that, you know, next season and what's going to happen. Because let's remember, this manager hasn't got in his own players yet. He hasn't had a pre-season. He hasn't had bare time to work on the training ground. He's really just gone with whatever he can get working immediately. And right now, that is the formation. I don't think he's always going to stick to a 3 at the back, to be honest. Unless we buy some ball-playing centre-backs, I think we should just go back to a back 4 because Rudiger playing out from the back. Aspilicueta gave it away a few times. His pass to Callum was short. I'm just thinking to myself, you guys are not really the guys. You see what I'm saying? Unless you're going to promote Ampadu and Gay, who are not really ready, you could do better than this. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think I'm not worried. Do you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm just results. All about results. Atletico Madrid, what formation would you play? Put it like that.
Atletico Madrid, I don't even know what I would play, to be honest. I would still stick with the 3 at the back, I won't lie, because I don't like changing shit up whenever we've got a big game. When we have a big game, you leave things the way it is. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. You leave it the way it is. 3 at the back. By God's grace, Thiago Silva's back, because I can't have them lot. I don't want to disrespect no one, but I can't have them lot in the back 3. When I saw the lineup today, I was thinking, yeah, Jesus Christ, like I was no, that back 3 was frightening. Rudiger and Christensen together, I was like, whoa, like let's just slow down there, innit? But I'll still keep a back 3 going forward. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, would a back 4 work better? I don't know. Will Chilwell be able to come into a back 4? Alonso can't play in a back 4. We already know this. So I would still have to keep the back 3, but it's not because I want it. It's because I don't have a choice. Did you just check?
Matisse is moving. He's moving bombastically mad. I'm going to drag him, fam. Look at this brother frozen. Look at him. Elsa settings and that. Bro, you need to pattern up your camera system. Look at him. He's trying to form the smile as well. I don't know what's wrong with his internet. But while he's adjusting his camera...
I think it's Anita. Is Anita cut out?
Oh, nah, you cut out, bro. You cut out, fam.
Listen. Don't talk to me too much about these Irish settings. You're in Sheffield, yeah?
Bro, yeah, let me chat to you there. You want to drag my city, yeah? You this second time your name dropping my city in this thing, fam. Let me not... Pardon?
You guys don't live in London?
I usually am in London. I'm out of bounds until they sort out themselves. Pandemic.
Hey, imagine that head doing the most, you know. But let me chat about this whole situation. Like the thing with the 3 at the back, like Matisse said, at the end of the day, it's not something that I think we're going to see too long term. Tuchel has got, man is on an 18-month contract. That in its own tells us all we need to know. This brother has been brought into the shop to make sure he secures top 4. Top 4 is the biggest priority he has this season. FA Cup as well is definitely a priority from the way Chelsea are moving. I think they want us to win that FA Cup badly because Chelsea, this will be the first, if we don't win the FA Cup this year, this will be the first time we're going 3 seasons without a trophy under Abramovich. I don't think these men like the prospect of having that. So imagine in it. That's something that people don't even clock. Chelsea usually never go more than 2 seasons without a trophy, even no matter how badly we play. So he has a lot of things he needs to sort out. And for me, 3 at the back, Tuchel likes building with 5 players at the back, and he likes 5 players attacking. 3 at the back automatically makes that so much easier because the fullbacks know they're up front. The front 3 know they're up front. Midfield knows they're helping the defense. Back 3, they know at the back. With the 4 at the back, it makes things a bit more complicated. It means that sometimes the left back will need to drop in and create that free, and the midfield, one of the people, the DM would have to be there, and one of the 8 would have to drop. There's a bit more going on. There's a bit more moving parts.
That's what I wanted, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted.
Exactly. So I think it's good.
Anita's licking her lips, thinking about.
Nah, literally. Ask anyone. That's what I wanted. Like this is what I wanted. If the DM has to shift, he has to shift. If the 8 has to drop back, has to drop back. That's what I want. I want that. Mad. But anyway, ignore me, because I don't think that was sustainable either. That was just me dreaming.
But that's what I'm saying, innit? I see it's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? That is going to happen. But I just think Tuchel just needs a bit more time. Like I said, 3-4-3 is the easiest way to do the basic fundamentals of his football. Do you know what I mean? That's the easiest way to do it. 4 at the back is where you're going to have to start. Can you imagine trying to do that with Rudiger and Christensen and them man at the back? Can you imagine trying to pattern down a lot? No Thiago Silva in the cut, trying to move to 4 at the back. Wasn't going to happen. It can't happen. So this 3 at the back formation, as much as I expected the 4 moving forward earlier, I think it might come much later than we all expected. You know what I mean? I don't expect. The thing is, the 4 at the back will probably come I just feel like the 3 at the back is easiest for us to play right now. But by next season, because I'm expecting him to be here next season, you know, Chelsea's
it's safer defensively. Let's be real.
Exactly. It's safer defensively.
That's why we haven't conceded.
People like Rudiger and Christensen, they don't get to be exposed too much. Now, coming from, they don't get to be exposed too much just by the nature of the shape and everything. So 3-4-3 for me is definitely something that moving forward next season, I'm not trying to see, do you know what I mean? Obviously, if we keep on winning, I can't complain. That's what I said before. If we keep winning, people on the tail are asking where is Kante when we're winning 5 games on the bounce. Why? Like, you can't do that because you understand, like, we can't do that. I'm asking where
it's favoritism. Let's be real. It's favoritism.
You understand? For me, at the end of the day, we can't say too much. When the team is winning, you can't start trying to nitpick down. Obviously, we can nitpick all we want, but at the end of the day, there's some people asking about Ziyech, Pulisic. Chelsea is winning. Do you know what I mean?
It is favoritism. What are you asking for? Do you want 3 points or do you want your favorite players to play? If we're playing better without Kante and every time Kante comes in, he's looking iffy, why are you playing him? Of course you don't play him. If Ziyech is not playing well and we're winning games, why are you bringing him in? It don't make no sense. I feel like people just want to see their favorite players. They're not thinking about results. Tuchel didn't come in here to play your favorite players. He didn't come in here to play your Avis. He came here to win football matches. We need to win football matches. Do you understand? I don't think people understand what the situation is. We need top 4. It's not ifs, it's not buts, it's not maybes, it's absolutes. That's why he's come in. I'm not trying to see all these teams, Liverpool, everyone dropping points, and then we play this, that, and the third because what? Because we're trying to do a favoritism thing. No. The only person that came into this team today that didn't justify it was Kepa, and that's because Marina is pulling strings. That is it. that is it, really. To go through some of the super chats, Matthias has said, what do I think? What did I tell you a week ago? Top 4, we build on it. So you're saying guaranteed top 4? All right, cool. We hold that.
100.
Well, we hold you to that. 100.
A bit as well. 100.
Yeah, 100%. No doubts.
100. No.
Says,
100. I said at the start of the season, I'm saying 100%.
We were dead in December, 3 at the back to save the season, top 4. 100%. I feel like people as well, the 3 at the back is always compensating for the fact that our defenders individually are not great. Outside Thiago Silva, we have a very average to good level of defense, but there's no world class.
Average to good is nice. That's you being nice as well, fam. Let me not even lie. You've got Rudiger, them man. Let me not chat about Bobo the clown. You've got my best behavior today. You know coming from. No. We're not doing that. Keeping it real. You understand? On the MAH channel, that's what we do here. For me, personally, these men are not. They are not. I've said my thing about Rudiger, rotational centre back at best. I've always said it. He's been playing well recently, 100%. 7 or 8 clean sheets in the last 12 games? I have to hold my hands up and allow him to do his thing because, like I said, if you're playing well, I will talk about your play well. Overall, for me, I'm not trying to see Rudiger running down the thing next season. You understand? Because Rudiger in the back 4, I'm not trying to see that again. You know what I mean? But let me just
allow it.
Love it, man. I like Rudiger, man. I think he's earned his badges. You know, like let him start. Oh, come on, back 4, back 3.
You said earn his badges and he dipped. He was like, absolutely not.
Never.
Listen, the only one who's earned their badges is Thiago Silva. Let's be keeping it 100. That's the level. If you have 2 Anita, if you have 2 Thiago Silvas, you never see a goal go in the back of the net again against us. You never see it. Let's be real. You never see it again. Dami just cut. He was like, I'm not here for it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't take Rudiger. I don't want them to clip me on Twitter. My face is there, fam. We need to stay far away from that. No, we don't do that, fam. Nah.
I can't believe it.
I mean, we got a lot of shouts in here for AC Hive. Good game. I mean, Lewis will probably do something reckless at 3 a.m. again. We have to talk to him again. He wasn't great against Barnsley. He put Mandem in trouble a few times, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Christensen's doing well, but like Anita said, we pray, hope for Thiago Silva's safety and return soon because the levels are staggering. And that is just the facts of the matter. Do you know what I'm saying? That really is just the facts of the matter. I want to get on to Tammy because obviously Tammy came off injured. Is anybody, how are you man feeling about Tammy? Because obviously he scored against Barnsley, came in maybe on merit to play, and then he looked gutted when he came off, man. He looked pissed, as per usual, to be honest. He always looks pissed.
Thing with Tammy is, like, he was playing, you know what I mean, the header that he sends to the other side of the pitch. Wow, Jesus. But for me, I really,
You're bad for that. You're bad
What
for
is
that.
it?
You're bad for that. You're bad for that.
But basically, I'll keep you on the road. Tammy getting injured is not good for us. Do you know what I mean? Straight up, it's not good for us. It's definitely not good for us because, true say, at the end of the day, as much as some people don't rate him and they don't rate his balance and all of that, brother can be useful. You know what I mean? See him against Barnsley coming on scoring the goal. He can be very useful at times. He scored quite a few goals for us this season as well. So one thing I don't like to see is one of our players that are quite critical, and any player for that fact, getting injured in the way he the way he did. So I just hope it's not too long term. Do you know what I mean? As much as Giroud scored today after the goal, really, at the end of the day, like, I want to get into details about Giroud. Do you know what I mean? He was trying. I saw him playing DM sometimes. I didn't even know what was popping off. I saw Alonso playing in the front three. I saw all sorts of things. But we need Tammy back as soon as possible. Do you know what I mean? Against the big, because I want Tuchel to have that flexibility to be able to play Tammy Abraham up front. Maybe if he wants to try them something different against Atletico or something against is Matisse frozen again? Okay, I thought it was frozen. I thought Atletico, Man United.
Yeah, pack up the McDonald's Wi-Fi. We come back with
Well, literally, I just want to see our players. I mean, obviously, nobody wants to see them injured, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just like, I hope he's back soon. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can say in it.
Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, how do you feel, Anita? Because obviously, do you know what? The only thing that scares me is that I know Timo is playing well at the moment, but none of the forwards are striking fear, like in terms of this season. They're all up and down. Like Timo's going through a good patch now. Tammy had a good patch. Giroud had a good patch. There's nobody that's just on their job. So I don't feel like we can afford to lose any of them for any length of time because it just limits us in every way, shape, and form. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and it's a funny thing, because I look at the midfield and I'm like, we can lose one player, that's fine. Look at the defense, we can lose one player, that's fine. But I look at the forwards and I think we're barely getting enough goals as it is. Like losing Tammy is just an L for us at the moment. I'm not being funny. Tammy's quicker than Giroud. I'm not going to say he has more presence than Giroud. I'm not going to say that, but he's more frightening than Giroud, in my opinion, in certain games. But losing him is going to be a big blow because I personally think, despite what happened today, I personally think Werner works better with Tammy on some occasions. I personally think that's a better partnership than Giroud and Werner. But again, we're still yet to see if that could actually blossom into something. I don't know. But for me, Tammy being out, I'm just hoping it's just for this week. I'm hoping he just misses the Southampton game. He's back midweek for the Champions League match. I don't know. But let's see, innit? Again, like Dami said, I don't like to see any of my players injured. But if there's one place we can't lose a player to, it's going forward. We don't score enough goals. We can't have one less option. It doesn't make sense, you know. Next thing you know, we'll be playing false nine. Please, I don't want to see no false nines in my team. I beg. Someone
just put up a stat saying 19 goals and assists in 25 games for Timo Werner. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, I have to check that. I'm not going to put it.
I think it is. I think it is.
19.
I think it's something like that.
Are you sure? Okay, but maybe I've been doing stat pad against Morecambe and Coleslaw, so...
I will check.
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw, you know.
Cram, it's Coleslaw, not Krasnodar. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd never heard of Krasnodar before they got put in our group. Swear down. Never heard of them before in my life. Some of these champions, I don't know what these UEFA man are trying to do with Champions League and trying to put mysterious teams in groups that we've never heard of before.
Inclusivity. I like it.
Well, do you know what? Maybe they need to return to the old format where it's just the champions. And everybody else, second, third, fourth can go Europa League. Do you know what I'm saying? Go back to the old format.
You know what? No.
Speaking of Champions League, are you guys with this form? Because do you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, I'm going to be a dickhead. I'm going to say that we are in good form, but we have not come up against the Man Uniteds, the Man Cities, the Liverpools, the Atletico Madrids, the big men. Do you know what I'm saying? The top 8 record, the top 6 plus Leicester. We only handled that partially against Jose Mourinho. Let's be real. Out of all the teams, that's the most negative one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he is just a low block, a fancy low block, but he's still a low block. We still have to come up against the big teams. So this is a bit similar to Lampard's run. It's a bit similar. So I don't want to get out. Don't make those eyes at me. I'm just trying to bring both.
Can you elaborate with example?
I'm elaborating.
With example.
So this is not a question on Tuchel. Of course not. Don't be silly. We don't do them things around here. What I'm saying is that we've only come up against the small fry in terms of opposition. Newcastle, Burnley, Sheffield United. Yeah. Let's just be respectful about it. Just what I'm saying. Let's not be dickheads. We haven't come up against the big men. So, are you man confident with what you've seen, especially with the forwards, yeah, who are not packing the goals in? Let's be real. Newcastle should have got handed more. They should have got. If that was prime Chelsea, they get handed 5 or 6. Let's be real. Newcastle were just Donkey Kongs today. Just they weren't positive. Are you guys confident going into Atletico? Because a lot of people are treating this Atletico game like it's nothing. Let me be real with you. Atletico are top of the league. Luis Suarez is doing a madness. They've only lost 1 game this season. They're not dickheads. Don't start thinking that Atletico Madrid is some easy team. I don't want you man to get overconfident because you won't see it. You won't see it from me. You see what I'm saying? You won't see it from me because I know
these brothers, they have scored 40 goals and conceded 10. Fam. That's not a joke man thing. You understand?
I'm just saying.
Anyone that thinks it's a joke man thing, that's not a joke man. They are scoring the goals and they're not conceding them, fam. That's why I kept telling people. But one thing I will say to you, Matisse, that is for sure is, for starters, do you think we would have secured this run under Frank Lampard? These 5 out of 6 games, you understand? You know I'm coming from. So my point.
Well, to be fair, this is what I said. The run that we're on is similar to Lampard's run. Not that Lampard, in the situation that he was in, was going to. I'm playing devil's advocate for the sake of the debate.
I'm thinking,
but Lampard's run that he had was a good run of fixtures. When he came up against the top teams, he screwed himself. Of course, Tuchel is going to have, he's got more experience. He's a better manager. I expect us to do better against the top teams. But it's a very similar run. You know what I'm saying? Lampard was not going to have this run because Lampard was already in politics and all these things and couldn't. He had lost it. But what I'm saying is we've got big games coming up. And it's not even a question on the manager. It's a question on these players. Can these players turn up when it matters against the big boy teams? I'm talking when we have, because if you look up, let me be real with you again. Look at the last 4 or 5 fixtures that we have. It is peak. It's not a joke. It is peak. Okay, so either, and I'm only doing this because I need to. We're on a high, and I like to give balance. We have to either secure the bag in terms of top 4 early and do it quickly, or we need to pattern up against the big teams. It's either or, because the last 4 or 5 fixtures I saw was like Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Aston Villa, and something else. Yeah. And obviously you've got Man United and Atletico Madrid coming up. So the last 5 fixtures are very difficult. And obviously this team they've been slacking. Let's be real. They've been slacking in terms of top teams. So what's your confidence at going into Atletico? Let's be real with it though.
Like I said, I mean, Anita, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I mean, you go first. If you're going to go on the high, you go on the high, I'll bring it back down.
Yeah, honestly, what Tuchel has come in to do at this club right now, this is what I got to see the way we've been playing. Bro, of course I'm more confident. I'm not even going to add no extra waffle job to a pattern and make things look nice. I'm not going to do no beautiful delay. I'm definitely more confident. I'm going into this game because right now, as much as I feel like we're not scoring too much, that's for sure. But going up against Atletico, I'm way more confident than I was before. I thought I was going to get absolutely piped by these lot now. But now I'm going into this game and looking, is Tuchel going to play that 3-4-3 or are we going to do something different? Is he going to try and surprise Atletico? Is he going to try to catch them off guard? What are we going to say against them? Like he said, he was on a similar run of form as Lampard where we're going up against a nice set of teams. Like you said, Mourinho is just a fancy low block. That's all it is. Fancy low block with a few Champions League titles. I know that. That's what that brother is. That's all he is. You understand? Fossil football, as some people like to call it. But for me personally, at the end of the day, moving into this game, I'm way more confident. And not only am I more confident, the players are more confident. You can see them on the pitch, smiling, gassed, elated, all of that togetherness, and they can see that also that there's no negativity in the squad at all. We were under Lampard, despite that those good runs of form, we had players in the squad that were upset about how Chelsea were playing. I don't know why Anita is looking at me like that, fam. I can't keep seriously. But my thing is, I'm 100% more confident against Atletico. Am I saying we're going to pipe them and beat them? I didn't say that. Don't quote me on that. Me, I will look back at I'm looking at you too. I'm looking back at you too. You know, I'm looking at you too. But like my thing is like at the end of the day, I don't see the situation. I'm 100% more confident. You have to be more confident because we're playing better football now. Short and simple. We're playing better football. And you have it. The thing is, well, literally when Chelsea were winning, Vibes FC, fam. You understand? Vibes FC. What's his name? You understand? Vibes FC, Drake 2015 FC, just straight vibes. You understand? That's what we're doing on the Lampard. But now there is structure to stuff. Our counter press is looking phenomenal. Our defending is looking a lot better. Only thing we're lacking now is that actual end product, which we need to fix up on. But 100% going into this run of games, I'm way more confident than I was before, fam. Straight up.
Okay. Just before Anita goes, I'm going to answer some of the chat. Dante, thank you for the super chat, bro. Even though there's no comment, but I just bless up to you for supporting the team. Chev, same thing, my guy as well. What else have we got here? I saw a couple comments that I wanted to address. I don't know if I want to draw this man out. Costa. There we go. Good super chat as well there. Hi, guys. Just finished with Terry on football. Terry, hope you guys are good. And from a Doncaster fan, we'll take care of Newcastle next season. Don't worry. Jeez. that there is
love it.
That's what I'm saying. I love that. That's funny. That is funny. Take care of them, 100%. I'm not going to lie. Newcastle can get relegated. I'm not a fan. I like their supporters. But when it comes to the fact that Ashley's draining the club and then they're also a bogey team at St. James's, you can take them. Anita, what's your thoughts?
On the confidence of
Little Atletico.
I mean, let me first of all start by saying we're playing better football. And let me start by saying I acknowledge we're playing good football in our opinion. Now, our output is not great. Okay, let's do quick maths. Our output is not great. Yeah. Atletico Madrid, you said it yourself. They have conceded 10 goals this season. When our output is already not great, how do we expect to break down this Atletico defense as per se? I don't see it happening. Will we get a goal? Maybe. I don't know. But if there's a team who has only conceded 10 goals in February, we are in February, the season started in August. They've conceded 10 goals since then. There's absolutely no way we're going to be able to go in there confidently thinking that we can break them down. Because, because when we were Chelsea 2004, 2005, how many goals did we concede? We conceded barely any goals. I think we still hold the record. Is it 15?
I think it was 15 goals. 15 goals.
15 goals. Yeah, we hold that record, yeah. And when teams came up against us, they struggled to score. I get the same vibe from Atletico at the moment. I'm not saying we're going to get absolutely pammed. No, I don't think so. But when you do 1+1 and it doesn't add up, you know something's not right and you cannot be confident whatsoever going into there. I don't care if we're playing Barcelona-esque football. I really couldn't give a damn. When I look at a team's defense, like Diego Simeone's at the moment, and the fact that they're backing it up front, it's something that I can never sit comfortably and think, oh, yeah, we can go there and give them a match. I think the best thing that we're probably going to do is we're going to go there. We're going to be pragmatic. We're probably going to defend quite a bit and try and let them have the ball. If we let them have the ball, let's see how they struggle with the ball, because obviously they're going to sit back. If we give it to them, then, you know, they're going to have to produce something out of nothing. But at the same time, João Felix, what's his name? What's that guy's name? Luis Suarez. Like, they come on. I just don't see it happening.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
I love my team, though. I love my team. I love Chelsea. Don't get me wrong.
Our defense.
Anita, sorry. It's not a toothbrush.
Oh, sorry. Every time I talk, I pick something up.
listen. Our defense has been doing brilliantly. Okay, 1 goal conceded under Tuchel, and it was a Rudiger own goal. So for me, I don't even count it. As far as I'm concerned, no goals conceded. Yeah, there's an imposter among us. We move. However, we have not played against any serious strikers yet. Tottenham had Harry Kane missing, and Son was left hanging out to dry by Jose Mourinho. The rest of the strikers were coming up is McGoldrick and Chris Wood and all of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And Boris Johnson and these man them there Brexit ones. Listen, let's be real, people. Okay, this defense is yet to be tested properly against the best of the best.
XAJ, you know what I'm saying?
Luis Suarez.
You say I really drink about God love for brandy like AJ champagne pop up in a bubble in the black bomber. You know what I'm saying? Thiago super settings, fam. Don't do this to me. Listen,
He can't do it on his own. He can't do it on his own. I'm so sorry.
He can't do it on his own.
The thing is, the reason why, someone's questioning me in a chat. The reason why I say give Atletico the ball is because at the moment we are better defensively. I think we could possibly hold down the defense better than we could going up front. If we play counter-attacking football, I think we can definitely get them. I don't think we will win, but I think we can definitely get them, and we can pinpoint their weaknesses at the back. However, if we go toe-to-toe with them, and they get in behind us, do you know how quick? If João Felix is playing, do you know how quick that boy is? Luis Suarez, we all know what that guy is like. When he snips the goal.
They're missing people too. Trippier, keeper of their team, extremely keeper, missing. Jimenez, missing. João Felix, possibly missing. You understand? They are missing people too. So my thing is, as much as we're all looking at those situations and saying, right, they've been defending well, I trust my Tuchel.
Some of these comments are weird, fam. I don't know what's going on. This is the weirdest live chat we've ever had. I've got someone saying I'm licking the screen right now. Someone else said I'm going to stab someone. I don't know whether we need to call the police for you. Someone else said, what disgusting filth. I don't know what's going on in the chat today. I don't know if we've caught up, we've gone fishing and we've just caught some stray fish. But I'm not afraid to cuss some people, and I'm not afraid because I know half of you are not even from this channel and you're just here because you have just turned up and you've just started clicking buttons and you found your way here. Let me address two things. I love the Big Six. I love Turkish. I'm on there every week. But I have a show to run. If you don't want to watch it and you prefer the Big Six, go and watch it. If you don't want to watch the show, leave the show. Because I'm going to tell my mods to start blocking all of you who keep telling me to go to Big Six. I am on there as much as possible. Today, my team, this channel mainly does Chelsea reviews and games. We had a game tonight. We have to cover it. If you don't want to listen, piss off. You don't have to stay. Nobody tells you have to stay here. So if you keep spamming it, I'm going to block you because I don't care. Okay? Next thing to add. If you're going to spam dumb shit, we are also going to block you because I'm looking for good comments. Okay? Stop with the I love you, kiss me. No, listen. Stop with the rants, fake profiles and expressions, fake profiles. I love you so much and kiss, kiss. I'm going to start having to block it. I love you dearly, but I have to find the good chat. Because if I can't find the good chat, then people are not going to be able to get involved in the stream and have good debate. That's the last time I'm addressing it, people, because I don't know what we've gone fishing today and we've started finding madness. I don't know where this has come from. Ken Berry. It's not even Rattled. I'm just addressing it now.
I am joking. Relax. Cool your blood. Relax. I'm joking. Say drink cold water. I was rattling you by saying rattled. So
listen.
Relax.
I'm looking after. Listen. I have to look after the people who are here on a regular basis and want to put in good discussion. So if they are getting lost in the chat from stupidness, who are people from not even subscribed, I have to start getting lippy with them. Okay, we have to defend the people, the regulars. Now, Ken Berry. Look at Anita just drinking the water.
No, man, Vivian.
Very. Because this is the thing. I can't be missing super chats because you people are acting dumb. Seriously, I'm not going to be doing it in the chat. Ken Berry, yes. Timo goal. Think the run of low blocks was good. Tuchel at least got practice versus low blocks before he plays the best defense in the land. Oh, this is what I'm saying. I'm not confident, but I'm looking forward to the test. Now, let me put it like that. I'm looking forward to the test.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the test. I'm not Dami. Dami's on some next
No. What the thing is, I might need to understand. I am going, and I think what's happened with that situation, Matisse, is you've actually, you know what, don't worry. My thing is, with this whole situation, I don't expect us to go to Atletico and get shafted. That is my point. The point I am trying to get across right now is the way we are going to play against Atletico Madrid. We are going, even if we lose, it will be a good game. We are not going to go there and try some Brexit nonsense from 1980. None of that Sam Allardyce dinosaur nonsense. That is what I am saying. You understand? That is why I am more confident for me personally, you're playing well. You need to play. See, football, you can't win without playing well. I feel more confident in the way we are going to play football against Atletico Madrid than I was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Because before, like you said, even if you can make this comparison with before, people are talking about ultimate defense and ultimate low block settings. Atletico don't even do a stupid low block no more. That's not how they operate. Do you know what I mean? If you watch Atletico Madrid, trust me, they are less defensive in terms of negative style of defending than they were last season. That's why they've scored way more goals this year. Do you know where I'm coming from? Defensive, obviously, are still quite solid and they're very compact, but they're not just going to sit down there and try and counter-attack you. If you give Atletico Madrid the ball, they will ball you too. That's what the sort of team they have right now. Chelsea is like a B-Tech Atletico Madrid right now, if anything, fam. Because Chelsea, right now, if we're on the ball, we can ball you out of existence. But when it comes to locking up shop and doing stuff defensively well, we can also do that. That's how Atletico play. But in the grand scheme of things, like I'm saying, for me, going up against Atletico, I'm not saying we're going to go there and just absolutely beat them up. Obviously, I'm here joking around, but for me, I'm way more confident going into this game, and I know we'll actually have a game against Atletico. We're not going to get wiped with they're not going to use us to clean the floor. That's how I see those situations.
Yeah, so, I think it's definitely going to be better than like the Bayern match last year. 100%. It's definitely going to be better. 100% better. But the reason why I'm scared is because you said that they don't sit back as much, or they press more now. Yeah,
they're more attacking.
They press as a collective, you see. When they're all coming at us, I get you. When they're all coming at us, it's gonna be a bit of a mazine. But at the same time, when they're defending, they defend as a collective as well. So it's gonna be hard to break down. It's so mad, because I really do have faith in the way the Chelsea side is gonna play. I agree with you on that point. Like, we're gonna play good football and we're gonna give it our all, and it's gonna be something that I can be proud of and say, like, we went out and we balled out in it. But at the same time, it's just sad that we had to get Atletico this early on. Do you know what's so mad? If we were playing Leipzig, I think we could win that.
Bro, it's the hardest draw we could have got.
It's the hardest one.
The draw that was being made, for the Champions League, Chelsea getting shagged once again. The draw that was being made, I looked at this tie and I said, you know what? I'll take. We topped the group. I said, you know what? I will take anyone but Atleti.
But Atletico.
Anyone. And who did we get drawn?
Atletico, yeah.
Ridiculous.
I
would have taken Leipzig.
Man. I'm sweating as we speak.
100%. I would have taken Leipzig. I would have rather had Leipzig than Atletico. I think Leipzig, we could definitely beat them with Tuchel's football. Atletico is. Anyway, we'll see. We still got a week. We'll see when we get there.
We're stressed. This is how we still got a whole week and we're pre-stressed. We got a game in between with Southampton before that.
Yeah.
OS says Pulisic masterclass versus Atletico Madrid 3-0. Remember this. Are you OS? It sounds like a gambling man. If you're a gambling man, OS, I want to see you. Stick on the real bet. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're over age, obviously. Man's not trying to encourage you to do madness. Over one, I'm a true one. Make me a mod. People, I love my mods. I've actually made so many people mod in the last week. The only person I need to make mod is Bambo. That's the only, that's the extra one that I still haven't made mod that I've completely forgotten. I need to do that. I will add more mods, but right now I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I need more mods. But apart from that, I'm good. Like, I want, obviously, I love the support. I love the mods, but I've been adding so many mods now. I'm losing track. I don't want to just have too many mods for the sake of it. I feel like that's just nuts. Someone's spamming. What do you think of Upamecano? I mean, he's a good player. I mean, he's not joining us now. He's going to Bayern Munich, so I guess it's not as important. But he's a good player. But I've always seen a little bit of roughness, riskiness in his play. He's a little bit rash at times. Do you know what I mean? He can be a bit reckless, but at the same time, he's young. And for me, it's not what we need. I think we've got a lot of young players, a lot of young ball-playing centre-backs coming through that are going to need... man said Matisse wants Krasnodar again. Yeah, 100% I'll take Krasnodar in the knockouts. I feel like we need a little bit... Yeah, I feel like we need a more... Anita, are you joking?
Nah, fam. Imagine getting Krasnodar in knockouts. Happily. I will even travel to go and watch. Happily.
Oh, Jesus. Imagine. No, but for real, I mean, Upamecano, he's a good player, but I don't feel like we need young, rash, raw defenders. I feel like we need established world-class. You see what I'm saying? We've already got a lot of young players coming through the team. Yeah. People, listen. I want to get the final thoughts of the people on this game. Dami, just what are you taking from this game? Because for me, I'm not gonna lie. This was just a very. I think I predicted on the Big Six. So I'll give you guys that little moment. I think I predicted a 2-0 win. You see what I did there? I did that for them. I think I predicted a 2-0 win on the Big Six. So this was kind of like just the status quo. This is what I expect. Not really, we didn't do madness. We didn't cook them, and we didn't really hold any corn either. It was just a nice, comfortable win. What final thoughts are you taking from the game in terms of any changes you're making to the next game? Any players that prove their point that are going to keep their place? Kepa, anything? Go for it. Any unpopular opinions? Drop it now, Dami, if you have it.
Unpopular opinion, yeah?
Don't do it.
I strongly feel.
Wow, he's taking his time. Should I just address another? Okay, go on.
For the next game,
I'm gonna kick him out.
I'm thinking about, honestly, on a more serious note, this whole Mason Mount situation, the way I'm looking at it, bro, you need to start making
situation.
He needs to start making better decisions, bro. You know where I'm coming from.
There's a situation.
He needs to start making better decisions.
Please, talk your talk. Please. I didn't know there was a situation. Go for it.
What situation? I said better decisions. This is what happens when you use McDonald's Wi-Fi, fam. What's wrong with you? Can you not hear what I'm saying?
Are you taking him out of the team? Please, don't be scared. They won't.
Nah. The thing is, I was about to say something very wild, but I've retracted. I don't know.
You know what it is? Dami tried to be clever, yeah? Dami was like, there's a Mason Mount situation. I wasn't aware. And then he tried to skate over it with like, he needs to make better decisions. I said, is there any conclusions you're taking from the game to change for Southampton? And he starts talking about the Mason Mount situation. Please, enlighten us.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to say here, and I'm going to say right now. I think next game. I don't think Mason Mount should be the man that we're relying on to actually get creative stuff done properly next game. I think we need to reintroduce some people beside him in the next game.
So you're still starting him. You're
speaking like a politician, fam. You're not speaking like a politician.
Oh my God.
It's great.
I am saying that Mason Mount needs to fix up in the next game. That's what I'm saying.
Politician. Absolute politician, fam. No respect.
Nah, literally, I'm not saying it the way it is, isn't it? You understand? I don't feel Mason Mount. It might be nice to see somebody fresh beside him. Do you know I'm coming from? To try something a bit different. Because my thing is, we're putting so much on him right now to be able to do stuff in the half spaces as a number 10, but he's not really producing as much as we like to do. You see that shot? There was a shot he had. I don't know what the hell he was doing over there. Do you understand? I keep telling people I don't like dragging Mason Mount. I'm not even dragging him as it is. But people are saying politics, damn me, waffle, UK IP, damn me, waffle. But you might know I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking straight up facts. For me, Mason Mount's end product, we need to work on that. That's all I've got to say in it. You know, coming from that is my only thing I'm taking away from this game that I wasn't really too happy about. I'm not gonna, because obviously when it comes to workhorse and retrieving the ball back and progressing it nicely and turning around all of that, he's very good at it. You understand? But end product from Mason Mount right now with what he's tasked to do up front, it is lacking, and he needs to improve on that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Sheds Talk says, don't get lost in German sauce. Some of these players have let us down too many times for me to forget. Atletico Madrid and United are real asset. Yo, this brother said that, you know, the German, I'm guessing you're talking about Timo Werner. I'm guessing you're talking about. Let him down too many times. So apparently you've got a lot of trust to work back before, well, in terms of Timo Werner, you got a lot. I can hear that. He's not like as if he's been banging them in. What I will say about Timo Werner is two things. Is that, like I said at the start of the show, his mentality is A1, and it has been. And his last few performances for the last few weeks has been good. So it's not really Timo Werner just getting the praise now because he scored. Obviously, the scoring is the icing on the cake. But at the end of the day, he's been playing well for a few weeks now. I think he had a hand in both goals. He set up Mason Mount's goal definitely against Sheffield United. Talking about end product, Mason Mount did score against Sheffield United, but I'm going to leave that there. Let the timeline take you.
To thing is, you scored against Sheffield United, but I don't feel like now. But let's actually be very real about this. Like, let's be real about this. In the grand scheme of things,
to produce, though, is that his task? Is he tasked to be a goal?
He's always in those positions. You know what I mean? He's always in the position right before the striker. He needs to. Now, but the thing is, I think we can all sit down here and agree. End product needs to improve. I think that's my point. That is the problem. The end product needs to improve soon because right now he's in position, whether he's tasked to do it or not, he's getting himself in positions where the final ball from that individual, Mason Mount, most of the time, needs to be spot on most of the time. When you had your Eden Hazard, obviously I'm not going to compare Mason Mount and Eden Hazard because they are two very different players. When you had your Eden Hazard in those positions, they're either making the very good, precise, correct pass, okay, or you're making or taking the shot. Look at Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United doing similar things. Look at Frank Lampard when he played in that kind of position. Right now, Mason Mount is playing quite well. He scored in the last game. Obviously, Emperor, he scored last game, and I was gassing it up because I was happy to see that. But in the grand scheme of things, even against Atletico Madrid, if you're going to have Mason Mount in such positions, when you're going to have very few of those chances on the half turn, he needs to improve the end product. It's as simple as that. So all me chatting all these piece about Lampard and doing all of this and next match, I'm just trying to say maybe get Havertz to do what he's doing. I don't know. But Mount.
Do you know what I think Mount's end product was never really great, you know, like his end product has always it's not always been the greatest. Like it's always been meaty or poor, you know, between poor and meaty. Like it's never really succeeded at that meaty standard, right? So my thing is, if you can't produce anything, then why not be tasked to, you know, I don't know, create more chances? Like today, he created the most chances, I believe, on the pitch in 60 minutes. I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I think he created the most chances. And when you do things like that, you are still contributing in that final third, creating these chances and stuff. So my thing is, we get Mason Mount's work rate, we get the half turns, we get the creativity as per se. How do we replace that energy in the midfield just to get end product, if that makes sense? When we have three capable people like Timo Werner, Tammy Abraham, or Callum Hudson-Odoi, or Olivier Giroud, who came on today, when we have these other three people who are tasked to score goals, why are we picking and pinpointing on Mason Mount? You know, I get that he gets into those positions, but he's still creating around him. So I can't really fault him too much. Where he lacks an end product, he's bringing it back with the creativity. He's bringing it back with the creating chances, setting people up and stuff like that. And most importantly, the energy in midfield. I don't know, because I'm still for giving Havertz the chance to, you know, play that more creative role. But you know, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, for me personally, at the end of the day, like when I'm talking about Emperor, I'm not even just talking about just the goals in it, and I'm not even talking about just the assists. Like I said today, look at my thing is like getting in those positions. Mason Mount will always get in those positions because of how he is. Do you know where I'm coming from? So the thing is, yeah, we can say he's creating more chances, but him getting in said positions and messing them up is not going to help anybody. Do you know what I mean? As much as we can say that's not what he's really meant to be doing, he is still always going to find his way there. Like you said, Duracell Bunny, he has a lot of energy up and down the pitch, all over the place. He's always going to be in those positions. So he needs to start contributing a bit more. Because my thing is, it's not like he was doing all of that and then just passing it to the next person who is in those positions. But if you're going to be the...
When he's playing the number 8, now he's playing higher up.
Exactly, that's my point. So as a number 10, like more or less like a number 10, you know, because look at him. He's linking on the right, he's linking on the left. The brother is all over the shop, up in front of the opposition box. If you're going to be that guy moving on, I think with time, he can do it. But right now, we don't have that much time. That's my point. That's the point. Definitely, as he gets older and he progresses, he will definitely improve on those things. I hope to see him improve on those things. But right now, sometimes it's like, damn, man, you can be doing so much better in that position. Like I said, I won't take him out. No, I won't take him out. My thing is, no, I won't take him out. But my thing is, I put him. Look at what happened today. We played two. No. Listen, we played with 2 strikers and 1 Mason Mount. Mason was tasked with doing all the stuff in between those spaces. I'm saying we swap out this 2 striker thing, take out one of the strikers, and reintroduce a Ziyech or a Havertz, one of those kind of people that we expect to do stuff like that. If they come onto the pitch and stink up the place like a bathroom toilet in Stratford Centre, then so be it. These might need to move out the shop. But for me,
you take out one striker
Wait, which striker are you taking out? Because
either Werner or Giroud, and neither are good enough to stand alone as a number 9.
And also, Timo needs to play. I think Timo's better when he plays in the second striker role when Timo plays.
Yeah. So it's kind of sacrificing, you know.
Do you know,
like
do you
I
know what?
We've got 3 people up front who are tasked with scoring goals. Our main focus when it comes to end product needs to be on them rather than Mason Mount, who has been given he's been given a higher up role. Fair enough. He's been given more of a number 10 role. The main aim of a number 10 is to create the chances, and he is doing that. So we can't really fault him too tough going forwards, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense here.
No, you are. Do you know what it is? I would like to see Mason Mount, Timo Werner, and then Kai Havertz as the 9, because that 9, he played at Leverkusen. He hasn't looked good, by the way, really in any other position anyway, consistently. He's had off games, but not consistent. I feel like he can play that role where he's up front, but obviously Mason Mount and Timo will be close to him. They're going to give him support. That's their role to do so. Timo's going to make those runs and beyond. His hold-up play should be good because he's got a stature to him. He's quite a tall guy. He should be good with his first touch, good with his feet because he's played in midfield. He should be good with his heading as well because he's quite tall, and I've seen him score headers for Leverkusen as well. And again, it's not like as if he's playing up front and he's isolated, because the formation, you can't really be isolated with 2 10s behind you, and one of them is a striker who basically operates as a striker, or second striker. I'd like to see it because he's got a bit of pace about him as well. He's got a bit of everything, really. It's just he hasn't been used there yet. I mean, I don't know if he's fully fit yet or what the situation is, because I haven't seen him in donkey's years. I don't know. But I would like to see it personally, because I think Giroud is good in moments. He can be good at times, but you know he's not one of the top strikers in terms of getting goal output every single game. And I feel like that's fine if you've got goal-scoring wingers like your Mbappe's, your Griezmann's. I don't know how Griezmann's doing these days, but he's good for France. All of these goal-scoring wingers around him. We don't have goal-scoring wingers in this team. This team don't have goal scorers, period. So right now, if you're trying to get goals into the team, maybe Kai could be that guy. Maybe. This super chat says most top sides have dropped points against average teams. Tuchel hasn't. He studies opponents meticulously. He has plans for Atletico. A bet on it. Of course, I'm sure he's got plans. 100%. He's not going in there with no plan. Of course not. Brother's not just going to walk in blind. But what I'm saying is that with the time that he's had to work with this team and the time that Diego Simeone's been working with his team, that is 2 different situations altogether. So that's why I'm saying temper your expectations. I know we're in good form, but my point in saying this is that if we were not to win that game, we shouldn't lose our mind, because it's Atletico. Well, we need to pay respect to just how good Atletico Madrid are, because they're not top of the league, 1 defeat in 24, whatever it is, for no reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. We already read out their record. OS says Mark, Bruno, and our high press will crumble. Will crumble United. What do you mean by that? I'm gonna need
if you mark out Bruno and we are on a high press, United will crumble. Basically, I don't agree, but
United. Do you know what it is with United? Yeah, I've been saying this to Saeed. They're gonna come and buck us in the table very soon. They're coming down.
100.
We're coming up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for all the man that really wanted it on Big Six, I will be talking with Saeed, okay, on Friday. So don't worry. Okay, we got 2 shows. That's why we got 2 shows. Man United, we're going to be talking to Man United very, very soon. I'm sure of it. I feel like they are a false image. They are a good team, 100%, but they're not as good as they've been made out. They weren't top of the league material. They never were. Never in their life.
They play on vibes, man. It's just vibes. Bruno and vibes. That's what it is. And Pogba showing up sometimes. That's all it is. It's vibes. No tactics, just vibes and Bruno.
We've now got the better manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Before it was up and it was like,
yeah. We finally got one up on them.
Do you know what? Now we got a situation, because Lampard's record against Solskjaer was borderline disrespectful. But now it's serious. It's serious now. Serious settings. I really think we can take it to them. If you want a game that I'm confident about, a big game, I would say that game. You know what I'm saying? That's the Man United game. I want them to hold smoke. I think it's more than deserved.
I'm gonna clip my teeth.
What are you talking about?
I love it. When Dami sings, I'm done.
What are you talking about?
I said that's the music that'll play when they clip you after we lose, fam. Listen,
if Thomas Tuchel allows me, if Thomas Tuchel allows me to talk this smoke, and then does this to me, Ross, it's gonna be peak. Do you know what? Yeah, I have Monster's number. Don't make me text him and find out if he's with us in the chat. Because if he's not here, I'm blocking you. Stop faking people's identities in my chat. We're not going to make you mod.
Where did you see Monster, fam? I think it's actually...
So many people are doing this. It's actually jarring me, fam. I'm not going to lie. It's actually annoying.
What do Monster say?
Too many people. I saw a fake Matisse the other day. I was like, why are you doing this?
I saw a fake.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. Do you know what? I'm scared. I'm scared that someone's gonna make a fake account of me. Let me just give them the idea now. Someone's gonna make a fake account of me, go in someone's live chat and do a madness. So I'm like, that's not me. Don't do that, man. Like, don't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't make fake accounts of people. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's just peak. It's just there's no need for that, people. Because I'm not gonna click on the chat anymore. Like if I know it's not real, I'm not clicking on it. Even if we beat United or Fletty, they are going to move the goalpost to the real test is beating City. We are playing good. That's it. I don't think if we beat a Fletty, there's no way in hell that anybody's gonna say that. Like beating a Fletty is the goalpost. That is the whole goal. Like if you beat them, there is no one's moving anything. Beating City is not even a thing. Let's be real. City are on their own world. If we lose to City, I'm not saying that I'm cool with it, but it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Tuchel's first season. It is what it is. But if we beat a Fletty, that for me is just that is a different situation altogether. Mods, listen, we've got a lot of mods, and this is why Bambo's coming in next stream. Block them. Don't hesitate. Okay, I didn't make you mod to be tap dancing around and getting cold feet. Block them. Just block them because I'm done. You see this? I'm done. Just block them. If it's not real, block them. I'm done. I'm not entertaining it no more because you man are just ruining the chat for real. Final thoughts, Anita, on the whole game. Just how are you feeling right now? Obviously, I think we're into fourth, aren't we?
100.
Yeah, we're fourth now.
Level up points with West Ham, but we're fourth because of goal difference. That good goal difference in it.
It's not a celebration. It is the expectation.
Yeah.
You see that quote? That's where it is. It's not a celebration. It is the expectation.
I don't know who you stole that from, but that's nice.
It's mine. I made it up. Why is
I will Google that right now. I will Google that. What do you say? Say it again.
I said it's not a celebration. It is the expectation. I didn't make that up. I did make that up. That's mine. I've just stumbled.
Look at the way
that is my quote.
You are a thief.
Fraud.
You are a thief. You have stolen.
Google it.
No, I have seen it. You have rewarded. Paraphrasing that's fraud.
What?
So basically, great minds think alike then, because I thought of that. So I want predictions before we go on where this club is finishing in the Premier League.
Second or third?
Wow, Anita's just straight out of the door. Just mad confident.
Straight out. Do you know what's mad? At the beginning of the season, yeah, this is what I predicted. I predicted Man City winning, Chelsea or Liverpool second or third, and Man United or Tottenham. Tottenham was a long shot coming fourth, and I still stand by it. We're finishing second or third. I don't see any reason as to why this team cannot finish in the top three. There's absolutely no reason, and I stand by it. And when we're second at the end of the season, I will come here and I will pop a bottle. I promise you. I stand by it.
Wow. Second or third?
Yep.
Okay.
With this caliber of players, 100%.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not even going to go mad because at the start of the season, that was my prediction, third or second. So I think I said third in the end. So we had our expectations dropped, and some men were saying, it doesn't matter if we finish outside top four because, we're just free balling it. No, we're back on serious season again. Back to the standards. So I'm going to go with... Dami, you're next. What do you want to go with?
Oh, yeah, let's pop something. Let's pop champagne. Let's pop champagne. I win the Prem.
Title win.
I win the Prem.
We're gonna win the Prem.
I win the Prem.
Clip
Screenshot.
Clip
Record.
Him. What do you mean? What do you mean screenshot? Clip him.
Clip me, fam. She done what she done to me too. Spot me. I'll give you that one. On the real. I think we'll finish like second or third. Genuinely,
Okay.
I think second or third.
Beep.
That's what we're gonna do. We have the manager, we have the team. You understand? We have the manager to do it. We have the capacity of the team to be able to do that as well. Like you said, United. What are you doing? Why you? What was that? Man, acting like
What happened?
I gotta chill. Go.
Okay.
What the hell, fam? What's happening? I thought you were dying, bro. Don't do that again. What is that?
I gotta chill, fam. A little breeze. There was a breeze, bro. There was
A breeze. This is what Ireland does to you, man. G. Anyways, moving on. Like I said, for me personally, at the end of the day, I think we have the equipment. You understand? We've got the players, we've got the manager, we've got it all. So I think we can finish second or third this season. I'm not trying to gas it too much, but I do think Tuchel is a smart man. He's a smart man. It's not going to be all beautiful butterflies and all of that until the end of the season. We might take a few L's here and there. You understand? But I don't expect us to lose that much. You know what I mean? That's how I see the situation.
I'm going to say third, just to play it safe. I said at the start of the season when people said, can we challenge for the title? I said we'd miss out and we finish. But I think BP Productions said something. I said second on Big Six. Can we get a VAR? Can I change that? BP, don't bait me out, BP.
I am
Productions.
Because on the episode you missed, they addressed this whole situation. You sent your thing to Turkish and you said second, Maji. So I've got you in 4K, fam. You understand? I have you in 4K, my brother. 4K, G. You know I'm coming from. I have you in 4K, fam. Watching you, eye left, right, and center, fam. We've seen you, bro. Second, yeah, that's what you're on. Say less.
Second it is then. I can't run from it because man
said
third,
didn't it? That's what I've got to say still.
The Progression Project says, geez, big up Neats, Dami and Matisse. Thank you, my guy. Let me just see anything else in the chat. Good to go. Love that. Spud me. Listen, we will talk, okay? We will talk to Saeed on Friday. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get away with it, 100%. But you might have to just relax, you know what I'm saying? To the regulars, sorry I've been a bit snappy, but I just don't like it when my live chat is tampered with. I take a lot of pride in making sure that the review show is good. We got a good cast here, and I don't want it to get ruined from some silly individuals who want to spam. To the mods, block and move. Don't be taking no prisoners. I don't want to see no more flimsy cold feet again from you, man, all right? Because people are begging to be mod. We might have to do another rotation.
Project is female, by the way. She is female. She
How
just
am I meant to know? How am I meant
She
to
just
know?
told you. She just told you. I'm just telling you.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you just
I'm
said.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. See, this Martial FC says, "Shut up, Matisse. You ain't even who? My super chat. Okay. See, I missed this one, Matthias. So, bro, if you want to put in your chat again, just while we wrap up, just put it in, just a normal chat, and then I'll read it out. Martial FC. Meet me outside. Dami, Dami, where can they find you, bro?
Wait, listen.
Look at that high. How do you get away with this?
What do you mean?
When I did the high pitch thing, they clipped me on Twitter. How do you get away with this,
Bro? You know the thing is, yeah. Let me tell you something, Anita. Matisse, yeah. Ever since he got clipped, he has been trying to force Twitter.com and his YouTube people to clip me, and they haven't clipped me, and they won't. You understand? He has been trying so hard to get me part of the clip gang. Don't worry. I've got something coming out that will 100% be clipped in the coming weeks. So you will see that when it happens. But my high pitch, it's not going to happen, yeah? Oh, that's lambs.
Lambs.
Look familiar, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Lambs.
That looks so, and now it makes it. I'm looking at that.
Progressions Project.
Yeah, now I fucking read again.
Apologies.
You know, on stream, you know what you're
Lambs.
Oh, lambs.
Big up lambs, big up lambs. You know what I mean?
Apologies. Bless yourselves. All right, we won't make that mistake again. Big up yourself. Thank you for the super chat as well.
I think the other guy's super chat was that City's not clear. I think he said that or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
For sure, thanks, bro. I say my confidence depends on if he is absent again. And let's go. I have anxiety. Oh my god. I think. I mean,
he's not.
Them ones, you want to be careful with your words. Facts. Facts.
He's not lying. He's not lying. Let's be real. Christensen has had a good run, but he has not come up against. He came on second half against Tottenham, and there was pressure. To be fair, and he did well. Yeah. That was the one game where I can say, cool, that was a very big test for you. You stood up tall. But when it comes to a player like Christensen, it's going to take me like a year of good form. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be no run. So yeah, I'm not going to lie. What do you mean scratching is non-existent? See, Bambo. This is why Bambo is not mod yet. I'm gonna make him mod, but it's these kind of things that just happen. I don't know about him, you know. Because
you know what? Yeah, I was streaming. Yeah, and Bambo. What did Bambo tell me? Did he say? I can't remember what he said. You know, was it something to do with? I can't remember. The man is always on the violation thing, fam. That's what
always. The amount of times me and Bambo just go back and forth in streams is ridiculous. I can't.
Do you know this man? Yeah, we were doing the live stream, innit? And this man asked me about jollof rice on stream, and we had Ghanaians in the chat. Bambo was causing World War III, my chat, you know, fighting with these man, telling them that jollof rice. Let me not even get into all of that. I don't know where Matisse and Anita stand for the jollof rice wars. Anita, I hope you're in the correct zone.
Yeah, I am.
Appropriate. You know where I'm coming from.
Nigerian is clear.
MH Babao. I'm a boy's knee. Wait till they are sharing.
Yeah, I think so. Like for real, yeah.
I'm just saying it because Twitter.
I'm done. If you think you tasted both, you knew. It's that for Nigerian, man. I don't. Hey, behave.
I think on that bombastical bombshell, I think it's time for us to end the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get to shout out your channel, Dami? I don't want to.
Oh yeah, that's true. So literally, I'm doing unique content. You know what I'm saying? So for you people that are watching right now, please go check the Grand Dam or type in Dami Chelsea. I have just put out a preview. A review on the game against Newcastle. Best believe I went in on these, man. Some people have been calling me a B-Tech somebody, which I don't appreciate. But best believe to check out the channel. Hella entertaining content. You understand? So be sure to check that out. And yeah, I'd actually appreciate if you punch the subscribe button. You've pumped the subscribe button. You know where I'm coming from. That's all we're on. But yeah.
Links are in the description. And Anita, where can they find you? Link is in the description as well.
You can find me on Gold Diggers UK and the Football Terrace on most days. And obviously my Twitter is at FLWN_ and Instagram as well. But yeah, nothing special. I haven't got a new channel like damn.
A final super chat. I think it's from Russia. Big up yourself. I'm not gonna be able to read that because that's Russian. I can't read Russian. I can't even barely read English half the time. Come on, boy. Come on, you Blues. Let's live with Chelsea, Russia. Dennis, thank you so much. And yeah, people, it's been real. It's been an interesting stream. It's been wild. Some of you have been acting up. We're not gonna tolerate it next time. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to send for you half of you on Twitter when I get back. People, we collected the W. Look at Dami, fam. Dami is such a.
He's always ready.
Such an actor, fam. Honest to God. People, we collected the W. We're coming for you, Man United. Okay? And on Friday, you guys will get your big six. You will get I will deliver on Friday just for you, okay? You want your Matisse versus Saeed, okay? Fine, you will get it. You will get it, okay? Be patient. Patience is greatness. That'll be the next one.
Nah, Dami, I'm so done.
Adios, people.
Oh my God.